Game as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Lions.
Ready? Mike, Foe. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go. Hey, wahoo! 44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Stick looks to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Stick to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Trubisky. Complete to Bryant. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this is away. He got all of it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun throw for Stick. And that will be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I got you.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Watch the slip.
Stick from the gun. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Stick back to pass. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. Forced out. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
And he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Stick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Stick looking to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28.
Down. 8 reads.
First down.
Get it.
Stick looks to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Ready.
To throw on second and 10. Stick. Complete. Smith has it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They try again with Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power. Didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. With a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
180. 52 right here. 52. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Ready?
On 1st down, Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 52. Hey, exit. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On second down and 4. Stick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third down. They'll throw with Stick. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, Lions.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Trubisky will throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes his 2nd and 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 41, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.